Welcome to this week's version of The Land of Random. In today's video, we'll be discussing a few things that I've found on Aliexpress over the last 2 months. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about two of the items, and the other few are So take what you will, but two of them are really, really cool. Let's dive on in. I got a pretty random selection of items this time for the video. Hopefully next time around will be a little bit more thematic. But I got this $4 knife. This is probably the best find out of the bunch. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. A Type C to USB hub with SD and micro SD card reader. This has been pretty useful. A water bottle clone of the memo bottle. And this funky little ball that turns into a flying disc, and these outdoor solar panel fairy lights. So, interesting collection this time around. There's some definite winners and losers in here, so let's get started. First up, we have this ball slash flying disc. It actually, yeah, I just got startled myself. So, it has a suction cup on the inside. I got this for my kids to play with in the backyard. But, you know, ball is kind of flimsy. You could kick this around, but if you stomped it too hard, it would definitely break. And then the flying disc only lasts as long as how hard you've pressed it together. So more often than not, it's just going to startle you. Like that. So, kind of fun. Haven't played with this in the backyard yet, and honestly not sure how practical it'll be as a toy. I don't imagine this will last long, so creative, but not great. I'll be tossing this, yeah, as you can see. And there we go. That's kind of funny. Next up, we got this Type C to USB hub. Pretty generic case. You could honestly probably sell this pretty easily on Amazon. Looks good. Construction, the plastic definitely feels kind of cheap. It works too. I've used it on my Mac to connect to my mouse and different things that I have connected, and it works just fine. Wish this cord was a little bit longer, but works good enough for me. I haven't tested it with the SD card yet, so I may have to do a follow-up with that, seeing if that works properly. But for like a few bucks, can't go wrong. Now this is my favorite item out of the batch, the A6 Memo Notebook Bottle. Nonsensical title, BPA free, which is good, 350 milliliters. I've already started using it the past few weeks, and it gets you a ton of looks, obviously, because it looks like a flask. It looks just like a flask. So, it's very convenient. The rectangular shape makes it very convenient. It's easy to stick this in a backpack, or, you know, carry it with a notebook or your laptop in your hands. Saves a lot of space, honestly. And it's great just to have a little bit of water. Obviously, you're going to drink this really fast because this is basically like 1 cup of water. But honestly, for a couple bucks, I'd rather have this than the $40 or $50 memo bottle for sure. So, great little cheap gadget. We'll see how long it lasts. This is pretty strong. I haven't had any issues with this leaking so far. So, definitely my second favorite item. I'll be using this until it breaks, for sure. And of course, can't go wrong with this completely being a copy of the memo bottle. I'll add a link to that in the description so you can see what the real one looks like and not the $2 clone. Still, I'd rather spend $2 for this than $40 for the nice one. So these are solar panel fairy lights. I haven't used them outside yet. I don't know where I'm going to put them. It was like $3, so I just said, why not? I'll get it. Solar panel works though, and if I turn them on, yep, there we go. If I cover up the solar panel here, you can see it. There's a couple different modes. Obviously, you know, Christmas, stable, flashing like crazy. You know, a little bit of that. There we go. But works at night as long as they can't see any light. Pretty decent solar panel, and tall enough that you can just stick that wherever you need to in the ground. Don't know how weatherproof it is. We'll need to test this with some water at some point. But it does come pretty tangled, so I just spent about 5 minutes untangling all these. So be forewarned if you happen to pick that up. But it's pretty cool. You know, you can get like 4 or 5 of these and attach them to your trees and have a pretty fun backyard in no time for only like 20 bucks. So that's it. There we go. Lights are pretty bright too. All right, last but not least of today's video, we have this knife. This was $4. I'm honestly pretty surprised given its construction. It's very sharp. Looks really cool. It's got that, you know, visual aesthetic here. Has a, you know, for holding it in your hands. It's a bit small for my wrist, or my hand, fist. There we go. It's a bit small in the fist, but it works well enough. I got this thinking it was a kitchen knife actually. So when it showed up and I'm like, oh wait, this is like a belt knife for going out hunting or fishing or in the woods, I was a bit surprised. The quality was really surprising. Like, I could see this being a $20, $30 knife, you know, like when you go to a fair, a local fair or event, and you see some dude selling knives, you could convince me it's like, oh yeah, this is worth 20 bucks. Sheath's not bad either. Fits pretty well. Locks over. Pretty secure. You know, it goes on a belt. But yeah, I really like this. Would make a great gift, honestly, if you have an event coming up or a birthday coming up for someone who likes knives. Get this a month early or 2 months early from Aliexpress, and they, you know, would be sure to love it. Yeah, it's very much like, looks way more aggressive, honestly, than I was anticipating. It's like, you know, pretty intense, but feels good in the hand. You've got the nice little hook there for additional, you know, grip. Obviously I wish it had a little bit of a longer handle, because this is a little closer with my finger to the blade than I like, which is why I gotta keep my pinky hooked through here, so that way my hand's far enough away. But yeah, would definitely recommend. Haven't used this for anything, so I don't think it'll chip out on the first go around, but you know, we'll see. If I break it right away, I'll let you know, but it feels pretty solid. Great $4 gift for someone that they'll think you spent quite a bit of money on, if you like to play that way. So yeah, that concludes the knife review. Definitely not a kitchen knife. This is a going out hunting, fishing, you know, adventuring in the woods looking for Wendigos knife. Okay, so to sum up the few items that we saw in this video, the water bottle and the knife are outstanding. The fairy lights, depending on, you know, how much you're into outdoor lighting for your backyard or garden, those could be really cool too. But for $3 or $4, those are way cheaper than what you'll find at Home Depot or Lowe's. So I'll let you know how those pan out depending on where I find to put them in the backyard. As I said, that was an impulse AliExpress purchase. We'll see how it does. In the next shipment, I got a mechanical keyboard, a case for my little Mac, and some neon RGB lights. These are different from the RGB light strips that I reviewed a video or two ago, in that these are like the tubing, the neon tubing. And for $4, I couldn't pass that up. We'll see what the quality is like and how it performs. And I'm really excited about that mechanical keyboard. I've never had one before. I've always just had like your standard light up desktop keyboard that comes with, like the laptop. Never got like a cool little square one before. So we'll see how that performs. I may also get a few of the kitchen knives that I've seen on the Aliexpress 199 section. Since this knife seems to be so high quality, I wonder how some actual kitchen knives will do. And that's going to be part of the experiment. Maybe, we'll even cut up a few vegetables in the next video so I can show you how well it cuts. Didn't really have anything to cut for this video. I'm not chasing any wendigos or cutting up a fish or that I just caught in the river or anything like that. So sorry to disappoint. So thanks for watching this video. As always, if you've enjoyed this content and want to hear more, go to thelandofrandom.com, subscribe to my newsletter, subscribe to this channel. I'll be putting out new AliExpress finds videos or other random content every month or two, thereabouts, depending on when I get in shipments. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks for stuff to come in, but I look forward to seeing what you have to say. If there's any item in particular that interested you, I can maybe try and hunt down more of those and see if we can compare quality and such. But yeah, thank you for watching, and as always, see you later.